So, what does the kitchen phone call mean? So everyone who clicked on this video either has played or watched Deltarune Chapter 4, since I'm going to go over what I think all the different messages mean in that phone call. If you don't know, go watch someone play Deltarune Chapter 4, because it's very interesting. So, getting right into it, the first few messages seem to be Chapter 4 related. And we already know the answer, assuming the voice is someone Chris is working with, Carol, the knight, whoever it is. Carol is also in on it because of the guitar closet scene after we rudely interrupt Suzelle. Then we get a couple about the soul and how Chris needs it. It's kind of unclear what's happening at this point. Then we get the police sacrifice next week message. Seemingly referring to Undyne, everyone seems to be in agreement that it's probably referring to Undyne. Then another Chapter 4 answered message about the Church Dark World tonight. Nothing super new. Then a final message of Chris Dark World, no soul can't. Which is the most interesting of the bunch. Like, I cannot overstate how much this is the most interesting bit. Now, even in this state, it's not that bad. It's like it paints a pretty good picture, especially to me. But I strongly believe the order of these messages has been mixed up. And the order I believe the message actually goes is as following. Without soul, Chris will. Needs soul. Chris Dark World, no soul can't. Dark Fountain next. Church tonight. Police sacrifice next week. Susie guitar code stop. Susie must not get guitar. Text box of ellipses. Now, I'll break it down why I think this is the order that it actually is. Without soul, Chris will. Mostly because it starts without an ellipsis and it starts with a capital letter indicating the start of a sentence. And this is followed by need soul, Chris Dark World, no soul can't. This completes the thought, and then the next line is a new thought. Dark Fountain next, church tonight, police sacrifice next week. The reason I believe the police dialogue is part of this, not a third thought, is because it uses time comparisons, like church tonight, police next week. Kinda seems like it's comparing or using each other as a reference. Then finally, all the red text together. Susie guitar code stop. Susie must not get guitar. And then ending with the silence as normal. Honestly, the red text with Susie could work interchangeably, but I think the more clear Susie must not get guitar is the last thought, because the first thought seems like rambling of whoever's on the phone getting their thoughts together about Susie. Going back to the Chris Soul dialogue and why it's very interesting, especially to me. This dialogue is maybe indicating that Chris cannot enter a dark world without a soul or without the soul, or simply that they cannot seal the fountain without a soul, which I have seen more often as a thought. Why is it so interesting that they still need the soul? This indicates to me, at the very least, that Chris going through the dark worlds, or Chris sealing the fountains, is still part of the plan. They aren't being told not to seal the fountains and let the night rampage the town, or open up a bunch of dark fountains to start the roaring. They're still being let to go through the dark fountains to experience these adventures with the fun gang and seal the fountains. The dark fountains are planned on being opened based off of whoever's on the phone telling Chris that the church dark world is next, and then Chris going through them with the fun gang to seal them, because this no soul can't dialogue indicates to me that they still need to go through the dark worlds. Well, that's what I think. Like and comment what you think about this theory, or what other ideas you might have about this order or messed up phone dialogue. I'd love suggestions or tips. Maybe some more suggestions on videos, because I think this was the only other video I kind of had an idea for. I mostly wanted to do this for the order of the text, because I've seen people notice and kind of point out that the text seems jumbled, but they never put a full order of how the text would be, or the order that they gave didn't sit well with me. It didn't make sense. I think part of it was that some people were putting the text that started without an ellipsis and with a capital letter like midway through. Well, thank you for watching, and enjoy your day.